well
He was doing pretty well.
in gridiron football.
He was getting there, he was growing and growing, and then suddenly he switched
to the pugilist sport.
Yes, and when I say it's a pugilist sport, it is a pure pugilist sport. Not like MMA where you can strike with the rest of your body. It's just fists and intelligence. It's like a game of chess.
You have to be extremely tactical.
Exactly.
You have to have your good hand-eye coordination. You have to know when to strike the right combinations, when to hit the right punches, when to, go for the kill, when to defend, when to duck, when to, you could probably say run, but not really run, but wisely duck. Wisely evade punches from your opposition, because it's kill or be killed. It's you knock me out or I knock you out, or we leave it to the judges. And if it's the judges, if I don't really press my advantage, I perhaps would lose by the judges' scorecard. So it's a very delicate sport. They are gladiators.
Yes.
That ring, it's a ring of gladiators, of courageous, of brave men, of men that we can say are going to war.
Definitely going to war. And we are going to do verbal war. I need to insist and say it is verbal war with the Black Lion himself, who's going to be joining us shortly. But before he does, I want to ask you, of all his bouts, I know you've seen the knockouts he's done. You just mentioned how many knockouts he's had. Which one is the one that you like the most?
Well, I think as a sports person, I will always say that the last one is always the best, because it's the last one, the one against Stone. He took him out in the 8th round. It was a clinical knockout. He couldn't see himself. He was concussed because of the mighty arm, the mighty fist of the Black Lion. When the Black Lion doesn't just roar, he bites. He catches his prey and he devours him. So that was the best performance from him. And before the loss to Big Baby Miller, where Miller's hair cap got off, he was on a 10-fight win streak. So if you look at it, you could say that was a bump on the road, but then I still think he's going to bounce back afterwards in his next fight.
Definitely. I also feel the same way. He's somebody I think is very resilient, very resourceful, and very strong. I mean, I've had a conversation with him myself, and all I can say is, we'll be tied you if you get in the ring with him. But another thing I want to know from you is, we've seen his ability, we've seen his power, we've seen the way he moves in the ring, how he dances with his opponents a little bit before he throws that, southpaw left. What part of his fighting ability, is it the intelligence, is it the striking, is it the movement, is it the way he speaks to his opponents, the fight talk beforehand? Which part of it do excites you the most?
I think it's the fight talk. I'm more of, I'm a verbal person, so first and foremost, that's what's going to draw me to you. It's his aura, his presence, the way he's so composed and he talks to you. He breaks you down mentally before he breaks you physically. And if you can compose yourself mentally, the sky is the limit. There's no one that you can't face, even if it's 100 bears against 100 humans. I think 100 Kingsley bears might have a chance against 100 bears, or 100 gorillas, like the trend was some months ago. So it's the fight talk, it's his presence, it's the way he psychologically works on you, works on your mind, tells you what he's going to do, and precisely like a surgeon does it all. He takes apart his opponent bit by bit, works on their mentality before he starts working on them with his jabs, with his power punches, with his combinations, before he gets the finish. And that's the beauty of the Black Lion. He knows when and where and how to, get the job done. And if I was, maybe you could probably say that because he is our guest today, you could probably say that if I was part of the judges, that split decision loss to Jared Miller probably would have been a split decision victory. Lots of people out there are saying that that should have been a victory, split decision victory for the Black Lion.
I agree with them. I think it should have been a split decision victory for the Black Lion. Unfortunately for him, in this verbal joust we're about to have today, I don't see any split decision victory here. It's me, Mustafa, and Nostradamus against one man. And when it's two of us against anybody, I bet on us. We'll be right back with the Black Lion. Stay tuned.
I'm good.
Welcome back to it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, Kingsley Ibeh, the Black Lion, is joining us live. And if you didn't know, I am not alone. Nostradamus is here with me. Nostradamus. So we're talking about his fighting style, and how we were going to take him on. And if you're just joining us, as I asked earlier, it's going to be a verbal bout. Please don't expect the Black Lion.
8 rounds of verbal action.
Please don't expect the Black Lion to come out here and start throwing punches. It's not going to happen. Please, please, it's not going to happen. So please, I don't want any questions from anybody saying, but we want to see Mufasa's hair also fall off. It's not going to happen. All right. So now, 8 rounds of verbal jousting. Are you looking forward to it?
Definitely, most definitely. And for all those who are watching us around the world, you can drop your city, drop your flags, mention where you're calling from, where you're watching us from. And of course, it's also good to know that Kingsley, the Black Lion Ibeh, is going to be joining us by way of Phoenix, Arizona. So it's not just about billing his location for the fight in the ring. It's also about billing his location for the fight right here, which is like a verbal encounter between ourselves and the Black Lion. So, and it's not just all about to learn about his journey, learn about his career, learn about his life. It's also to see who he is beyond the ring. Because for most men and for most people, everyone ties Conor McGregor, for instance, to his UFC career, and Alexander Usyk to the fact that he's undefeated both in cruiserweight and heavyweight. Everyone ties athletes and their careers to just their careers. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get a look at Kingsley Ibeh, at the Black Lion beyond the ring.
The Black Lion beyond the ring is something I want to hear about, especially that switch. You know, it takes a brave man to just pick up boxing. You know, it's something personally I wanted to do, but I just have a fear of getting hit.
You even wanted to do boxing. I didn't want to do boxing.
Not professionally. I just thought it was something that, you know, just for the exercise of it, you know, getting fit, you know,
you can get
your
fit
body.
without doing a combat sport. I mean, it's great to learn a martial art or a form of fight, so that in case you're in a place where you need to defend yourself, defend your family, as a man, you can do that. I think that's something that every man learns.
Person, actually.
Every person, yeah, you need to learn to defend yourself.
Definitely.
But apart from defending yourself, professionally, there is no one or there is no species of people, both male and female, who are skilled in fighting than professional fighters.
And the discipline that they have, getting in there every day, training in there every day, it's one of those things that I personally see as something I wanted.
Yeah.
You can get that discipline on your own. But speaking of discipline and people that have it, I think it's time for us to speak to the Black Lion. He's joining us, as Nostradamus said, from Phoenix, Arizona. Black Lion, are you there with us?
Yes. I am here. I'm here. Thank you guys for having me. This is I'm very honored and blessed.
Oh, please. The pleasure is all ours. Welcome to it. This is CBI News, Sports Sphere. Mustafa here, Nostradamus in the red. Nice to have you on.
Thank you. It's an honor being on. Also major, first and foremost, all glory and thanks to, to God, but also CBI News, I've been following you guys. Shout out to you guys for, giving us the hottest, latest information, news worldwide. Lately, I've been beginning to get my news about the world and what's going on around the world from you guys' platform. So very excited and honored for what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And we will keep doing just that, giving you the freshest and best news from all around the world. And speaking of freshest and hottest, Nostradamus, we have some news from him from Enugu.
Yeah, from Enugu State. The Enugu State Boxing Federation and Enugu State government have wished you well. They say that they are proud of you. They say that they love you. They say that keep on doing the good job. And we're also going to play a video clip to reference what they have said and their well wishes to you in your boxing career, as hopefully you go on there, not just as a WBC Feca Box champion, but perhaps very soon, maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, maybe even in 4 years, we see you with the main WBC, WBA, or even the Undisputed Championship.
Yeah, so very, very true. You're too far ahead. You're saying that hopefully by the end of this year or next year, anytime it comes,
that's the one. That's what we want to hear. By the end of this year, knock all of them out. But before we get to future championships, future opponents, let's hear from your people from Enugu State.
Awesome.
Well, I think as that video is loading, we can keep talking to you. Black Lion, you still there with us?
Yeah, so I'm definitely here. Definitely excited and honored for, being from Enugu is, I think it's kind of part of our blood. It's in the blood. It's in the blood, and definitely in the near future, looking forward to not only taking the world belt there undisputed, but also defending it back home. I think that's a place well deserved for it.
Yes.
And it's one of my to-do lists.
I honestly wanted to ask you, are you looking forward to, at some point in time, defending a championship right here in Nigeria, in Enugu State, not even Lagos, in Enugu?
In Enugu, of course, that's my home. You know what they say, there's nowhere as good as home or sweeter than home. So, hoping to meet as soon as possible, as God may have it, or the Enugu State government, we're looking forward to it. I already even ran that by my promoters, which is very tough because they're very busy out here. Most promoters don't want their fighters doing anything other than what they have planned and scheduled for them. But because it's part of my hometown, my country, they're willing and open to entertaining the idea of even having me run exhibition fights or even defend my current title or belts back home at my home soil.
So what are we going to have to do to get them on board?
They're, the good thing is that they're already willing. Say there's the will, there's the way.
Yeah.
So they're already willing. It's really going to come down to, sitting down, having the discussions and exactly, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. But if it's going to come down to is it possible? Yes, it's 100% possible. All parties are open to it. It's going to come down to, the bodies, the boxing commission, and making it happen.
Well, the Black Lion, talking about fighting in Enugu State, or even in Nigeria, be it Abuja, Lagos, wherever the wind will take your fight to, who do you think is your dream opponent? Who is that person that you really want to fight in Nigeria? There could be three. You could take on all of them.
There could be 3 or 4. Honestly, I mean, if you're talking about celebrity-wise, there are a few guys that I would think maybe it would be a good show with with them, even maybe with one Hansel. I'm just kidding. But if it comes to boxing,
I can't believe you just said one hand.
I say for those celebrity guys, I know them. Flavor, one of my top guys, man. Like to have an exhibition with him. Lavania, we'll make everything happen one night.
Yeah.
But for the actual boxing guys, there's a lot of top guys in the top 10. I was looking at it the other day. Out of the top 20 ranked in the world right now, 5 of us or 6 of us, if I'm not mistaken, are Nigerian heritage.
Yeah.
Jagba,
Anthony Joshua, Lawrence Okolie, Moses Ituama. Yeah, decent.
Yeah, in the top. I mean, just how how awesome. I think fighting has always been in Nigerian lineage and in our blood. But out of those top 20, any of them will be an honor to, I think it's a fight worthy for our soil, and I'm open to it. Ife is there, Moses is there, Dynamite Dubois is there. Dynamite Dubois is one that I love to fight anywhere in Nigeria or in the UK. Huh?
Is that a call out?
Yes, Dynamite Dubois any day, anytime.
You have to call out
Heron I'm a big fan of Eddie as well. He could put it on, but I know he's with Queensberry.
He's with Queensberry, Fury's promotions.
Yeah, he's with Queensberry, but that would be an honor, man. I don't mind where it is in the UK, but most importantly, he currently has, what we're going for. He has one of the world title belts. So I know by God, it's a matter of time we'll be undisputed. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
So
That's the goal.
he will be a good stepping stone.
And we will be right beside you all the way to that undisputed championship. So, as we said earlier, champ, this is only the second round. We have 8 rounds, 6 to go.
We're still warming up. The first 3 now warm up. The first 3 now warm up.
This is not warm up. You see, I knew champ was ready.
I think there's still a bit of time in the second round.
I'm just reminding him that the jabs are still coming. The haymakers are being thrown.
Well, Black Lion, talking about the champions in the division, Olentada Usyk has, relinquished his championships because he has only 1 fight left. He said after his retirement fight, he's done. He was, I wouldn't say holding the division hostage, but I mean, to beat the man, you have to beat the man. You have to beat the man. And Usyk was the man, and he said, you know what, let me let everyone have a fair share of the national cake, or should I say the boxing cake. Daniel Dubois is the WBA champion, is one of the champions. There's Murad Gassiev, there is Ariet Kubayel, and one of the belts is also vacant. I know you're aiming for Daniel Dubois, but what about the other contender? What about the other champions? Who do you think, apart from Daniel Dubois, would maybe, I wouldn't say stand an easier chance, but maybe it's one that you can pick apart quite easier than maybe a Dynamite Dubois?
You're motivating me now. Beginning to get into the second half before the second half. But honestly, any of them, any one of them, I want them. I want them now. Actually, we got the offer to fight Marcy. we got that offer, but it was a 1 week short notice. Fortunately, as much as I wanted to take it, even with the 1 week notice, I know I could take him any day, anytime. We stay ready, we stay in the gym, we live in the gym. I've taken fights with 7 days notice on ESPN before. So
Wow.
I'm no stranger to a short fight notice. That's as fighters, that's what we do. But any one of them, I know Caballero has the WBC. I'll be open to that.
Yeah.
Massive, any one of them, anytime, anywhere. I'm telling you,
Anytime,
you're
anywhere.
getting me hyped. Let me calm down. Let me
No,
calm
be
down.
hyped. Be
Be
hyped.
hyped. You're the
You are in
Let me
champ.
calm.
You're the
This
black
is part
lion
of
for a
it.
reason.
This is part of it. I want to talk about that
You're
period
getting me
of
like we're at the
readiness,
press
how long it
conference
takes
now,
you.
about to fight.
No, just to know, like 1 week, how does that even work for you? I know, yes, you sleep in the gym every day. You're in there sometimes twice, 3 times in the week. So when you're given that 1 week notice, how do you mentally prepare? How does your mind get in the zone, that killer zone? Getting into that focus of being the Black Lion. How do you do that?
With that, as it's whatever you focus on grows. We've been focused on this for a long time now. So it was a matter of the opportunity. When we saw that his opponent did fall off, that's how boxing happens. I think his opponent was supposed to be Yoga or someone that got injured.
Yeah.
They found a quick replacement. So when the offer came, it was great, but it was getting to Russia in 7 days notice, the turnaround and all the other stuff just wasn't possible to make it
Oh, wow.
happen. But as of being ready, as a fighter, it's kind of
Second
what we
nature.
do.
Yeah.
It's second nature. So, and at that level, you don't expect the opportunity to be prepared. They're not going to give you too much time notice or stuff like that, but the opportunity comes. So you have to be ready. Yes, do we need more time to be perfectly ready and prepared? Yes, but at the end of the day, Nigeria already come last. So
Yeah, so
if
we
they're
don't
going to
come
give
last
us
at all.
1 week notice, I'm confident in my skill set, confident in my team, in my promotion. We can not only make it happen, but execute at a very high level.
Definitely. Champ, we're still going in. As we said, this is only the second round. We have 6 more rounds to go. Just hold on. We're going to go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ready.
It's me and CBI News live at 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here with the Black Lion, Kingsley Ibeh, in studio with us all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. I know, yes, technology is amazing. And now we've done a bit of a swap. And I know I said, Black Lion, that it was a 2v1 situation. I'm sorry, I wasn't being truthful. I had to bring the big guns into studio. And here with me, I have the executive vice chairman of Baywood itself. The Oga is here to help me against you.
I'm a little concerned. I don't know if you know, but I don't know which side he's on. I think he's on my side.
Are you on his side, sir?
The Black Lion, I'm going to be on your side all the time.
No.
Bro.
You've left me, sir.
I'm with you. This way and that way.
And that way. So it's 50.
And give to this side and you give to that side.
All right then. All right then. Before I let you converse, there's just one question I want to ask you, sir. So, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
As someone sharing the same roots in Nigeria, what does it mean to see Kingsley representing on the global heavyweight stage?
Yo, Kingsley the Black Lion. It's not just from Nigeria.
My senior, I salute you.
This is a family. And we're so proud of what he's done and what he's done on the world stage of boxing. I'm not sure if you're aware that Kingsley Ibeh is my senior brother's son.
I had an inkling because of the name. It was but I just said, let me not reawaken.
I'm letting the cat out of the bag right now. So this is a heritage that long started back from our grandfathers.
Wow.
And it's here to prove to the world that, hey, you know what? Leopard does not depart from its skin and from its spots.
Definitely.
So this is the leopard.
Yes.
It started from the family of the Ibehs.
Yes.
And by extension from Enugu State. And further extension, Nigeria. So first of all, we are celebrating the Ibehs and the Black Lion representing us at the world stage.
Yes.
Hey, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Oga say clocky.
Clocky, bro. Clocky, bro. We are behind you, man. You are the Ibeh World Tour. Hey,
yes, so
I don't know if you guys
in the
understand what
blood.
I'm
It's
saying.
not my
Please
fault.
explain
It's
to
in
me.
the
Okay.
blood.
So our grandfather was known by this name, Ibeh Nwotiokpo. Don't forget that Ibeh is our surname.
Yes, sir.
Ibeh Nwotiokpo literally means the son of a boxer.
Wow. So it's in the blood.
The son of a boxer. And now he's the boxer representing the Ibehs at the world stage.
That if there's nothing that is special, that is something that you don't get anywhere.
No.
It is from grandfather,
Yes.
not just from father.
So it's a heritage.
It is heritage.
Yes.
It's heritage.
Yeah.
Flow from you, sir. Any message, special message you have for him. It might not necessarily be English, oh. It might be secret between both of you. I don't need to be involved. I'm just here to watch.
Well, let me address him by his Igbo name.
All right, sir.
Chibeze, we're so proud of you, man. You have made us so proud. We are solidly behind you. When you went to the States, we didn't know it's going to turn out to be this way. The whole world never knew you were going to be in America. Nigerians never knew you were going to be in America to become who you are today. The stars are aligning for you, bro. The stars have aligned for you. And you know what? Until you clinch that world heavyweight boxing title, we're not letting you to come back to Nigeria. So you got to make that happen. And then we can carry you on our shoulders and show you to the world that this is us. So with us behind you, CBI behind you, we're going to sing that name aloud. And we're going to tell the world that we're just not a media organization. We are here to entertain the world in other spheres of life. So, bro, right on. You see, Nao.
Yes,
remember
sir.
the name?
Thank you.
Ibeh Nwotiokpo.
Yes, so yes, definitely. Thank you very much.
So that's the
you
message
know,
for you, bro. So the world heavyweight title is staring in your face. And I know you're going to grab it with your fist of fury. That fist of fury, you know, when you pound it, I saw one of their fights. You know the guy you knocked off his so-called hair. But watch it. You know, the fight ahead of you is still very tough. But we're not afraid because he got it. Going for you.
Yes.
So we're behind you.
At this point, I feel like the EVC he's done all the jousting that I have to do. In fact, my arsenal has been completely exhausted. I came with bows and arrows, and a tomahawk was dropped.
You're deflated.
I'm deflated. In fact, I have nothing to say. So I put it to you, Kingsley. What do you have to say to him?
First and foremost, thank you very much for having us. But his support really, really means a lot. You know what they say, family comes first. So knowing that we have not only the support but the back end, honestly, I don't think I need anything else other than to go do what I do best, what's in my blood, to represent not just Nigeria, but my actual home base being an Ibeh and representing the Ibeh generation. Some of the stories that I hear about lineage and stuff, it just only makes me remember that this is nothing to do with me. It's just a crown opportunity that has been passed down to me to manage and do my possible best. But on Grandpa, thank you very much for the support, love, and I assure you by God's grace, not only will I make you guys all proud, but Nigeria as well. And we'll bring back the world title, not just one, but all of them. Will be undisputed, coming soon.
Clock it, Oga say clock it. Clock it. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, he's a busy man. We have to let him go. So, Black Lion isn't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you very much for the message.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. We're behind you. Thank you very much.
We will.
Thank you very much, sir.
was a heavyweight fight between a guy named Kingsley Ibeh and Jarrell Big Baby Miller at Madison Square Garden over the weekend that included one of the funniest mishaps in the history of sports.
Is it? Is it coming off? What is happening?
If you come up with it, I go straight to salt pandemia. That's my go-to.
Okay.
You know, this has given us the opportunity not just to, you know, be ourselves, but also help others. Especially, like I said, every single person out there with a dream. Starting out with boxing, I didn't even start till the age of 26.
Oh wow!
When I got into the ring, didn't know anything. So anything is definitely possible if you have a dream and you're disciplined. But we're able to do more, for more to help out with others and pushing, help out the community as well, being able to give back to Nigeria. I show up and I just focus on getting 1% better every single day, and that is what has led me to this moment. I'm doing this not just for me, but this is a moment for Nigeria to know that anything is possible, and it doesn't matter how far where you're from, or your circumstance, your situation. We have the ability to make things, create what we want and what we put out, and also put in.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Kaduna, from a kid's boy, but my family is from Enugu, to pick one track. I mean, there's a lot of artists that are really, really good. Davido is now the one that's ready, but P-Square, I know he's back in the old time, but P-Square, I picked one track personally. That song just resonates to me a lot. But I know Nigerian will come last.
Somebody's lying. This is my own story. I met an American woman on an Caribbean cruise. She invited me to chat and have a few brews. I said no to the brews cause I don't get drunk. I just love to get high off the purple skunk. So I sat down with her just to conversate. We chatted out till it was getting late. She invited me back to her cabin. No doubt in my mind she wanted to stab him, but she closed the door and said, "Why don't you be?" Nibble on this kitty like a rat on cheese. Now I love cheese, but I'm not no rat. And I love kitty but not like that. So I said, lady, let me tell you this fact. I'm a Jamaican man and we don't do that. She said that's the biggest lie I told me in her face. She said she wants to stay and hold your hands. We're a Jamaican she said adios. What you want? He's got a business in the kitty cause it's so delicious. One. What you want? Cause it's
To kind of push Stone down, that's where Ibeh's uppercut. Kind of push Stone down, that's where Ibeh's uppercut. Kind of push Stone down, that's where Ibeh's uppercut.
I barely even tapped.
18, juggling with the homies, fucking thoughts, moving packs like clockwork. Screaming fucking cop, I don't really give a fuck what a bitch say. Working till my wrist pays, stepping on my dojo when I show you I'm the sensei. Insane, I've been great, this ain't new. Knock the pussy out the park just like I'm Babe Ruth. But I say fuck all my teachers cause I hate school. Say they been calling me different, I've been the same dude. Nah, come in and I body beat so the thing blew it. I ain't even sweating cause this ain't even my debut. At the top, I'm still giving out toe tags. You rapping selling goofy, and you still like you know rap. You talk about the change, but the flow in your notepad is making me sick. You should give it your flow back, I'm sleep, fucking deceased. Life is
The feat of Kingsley Ibeh in boxing is commendable. Enugu State is happy. Government of Governor Peter Ndubuisimba is also very proud of him. We are proud of him. He's been making waves, and the recent victory is also a testimony to the resilience of the Enugu citizens. Enugu people are known to be resilient and hardworking. And then ultimately, when you work hard, the benefit is assured. The reward will come. And we are proud of him. And we also desire that our children, other kids, other citizens, will go out there and explore and then win. And then
it's a heavyweight fight between a guy named Kingsley Ibeh and Jarrell Big Baby Miller at Madison Square Garden.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're still here with the Black Lion. Kingsley Ibeh still in the studio, and please don't be upset with me. I know I promised it was just two of us, and I had to call outside help. And it even backfired on me because it wasn't even on my side.
Blood is thicker than water, definitely.
Blood is definitely thicker than water. But at the end of the day, I'm sure it was a surprise you weren't expecting. You there, chap?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Oh, it was yeah, definitely. Like I said, you want to be careful because you don't know until you know.
This surprise was even more, should I say, swift or more fast than even the 1 week notice that you took before your last fight.
Yeah, it was a sharp turnaround. I said, you call for backup, but you don't know that you call my own people. You call my own backup.
Maybe you can also recruit the killer as well.
All right, then. So we're going to go straight into it. We're going to talk a little bit about your
This is Kyla Shea with American Income.
So, I mean, let's talk about the start. NFL, American football, let me not say NFL, American football to boxing at the tender age of 28.
Yeah, the American football, that one was honestly an opportunity too. Just the same thing with boxing. But to be honest, American football was never my
first love.
Coming to the US, my thing was soccer. I know it's in Nigeria, but we grew up playing soccer on the streets. We used felele and everything, even our shoestring, tie balls together. So when I came to the States, my goal was to play soccer. That's what I was good at, football. So I had an opportunity to, when school, we are Nigerian now anyway. Now we will find a way to make anything happen. So to be honest, I got into a financial, I'll say, burden or situation whereby being a foreigner, my tuition was like almost 12 grand, 12,000 US dollars.
Wow.
To remain in school, and I was going to school for chemical engineering.
Oh wow.
And my dad carried it for as much as he possibly could. The first 2 years here, and there's 2-3 semesters here. So that's like $36,000 a year just to put me in school. And he did as much as he possibly could. And when he couldn't anymore, I had to find a way, and I was like, okay, what am I good at? Okay, I'm good at soccer. I said, okay, they can get a scholarship. So my goal was to get into soccer, make a soccer team to give me a scholarship to continue my chemical engineering education. And I looked up, Googled soccer tryouts. I saw the ASU one just passed. Football tryout. I saw the ASU one just passed. But I saw they said that it was like a Thursday and a Saturday was the Glendale Community College football tryouts.
Okay.
So I say, it's the opportunity. You God don't bless. So I grabbed my soccer cleats. Got a soccer ball, practiced a little bit, ran. I'm thinking I'm going to football tryouts. So I got there. And unfortunately, I was with one of my cousins actually, Emeka. He was there, And we're looking. I'm like, this is not the football
This is
I
not our
planned.
football. This is not the LLA we used
This
to
is
play.
not the football I grew up playing. So anyway, we Nigerians, once we're already in, we are in. So I was there. I'm like, I might as well do what I possibly can. So I started, they say, which position do you play? The only thing I've seen about that sport was in TV where they're catching the ball. So I said, okay, I can catch my wide receiver. The coach looked at me and said, no, you can't be you're too big to be a wide receiver.
Too big to be a WR. Too big. Definitely too big.
Yeah. So he sent me to go to the defensive line. And then I didn't know what was going on. I was just following. I look around, I saw them go to 3-point stand. So I copied and did the same thing. But what really stood out for me was when it came to the 40-yard dash. We grew up running now. So I ran. I had a really good 40-yard dash. And that was when the coach was like, obviously, you don't know what you're doing, but you're athletic, you're fast. If you want to play the game, we'll give you an opportunity with us. And that was honestly how football came into my life. And ever since we pushed it, we got the full ride scholarship that we were looking for. After 1 year of playing Division II at Washburn University, I'm very thankful and blessed. I got to play with the Cardinals. I was on the Cardinals, an NFL team that most people do 10 years and don't even get a chance. Within 1 year, I was able to play and still learn the game and got with them. Got released, went to Canada as well, played with the Calgary Stampeders.
CFL.
And yeah, that was how my football career started.
Wow. I mean, that's sensational. Yeah. That's sensational. And then now, how did you now get out of it? I mean, as a defensive lineman, I mean, it's not an immediate switch to boxing. So there has to be some technical know-how. And, they don't gel. It's not like you're moving from ice hockey to field hockey. You know what I'm saying?
Especially as they are quite different sports. And, as a DL, you receive lots of hits, especially from, and you also take lots of hits as well. And your main aim is to make sure that the quarterback doesn't, get to the goal, get to the end zone. So how is it, it's a team sport, American football.
It's definitely
It's football, though, for you guys there. We call it American football, but you need to add the...
American.
We need to add the prefix because it's soccer over there. And so how was it like, making that switch from a team sport where you're playing in a defensive line with your defensive form, listening to defensive coach over a headset, and your defensive captain will always tell you, like, do this, do that, mark the wide receiver, the tight end is coming on to you. How did that switch from, all those decisions to always being in the gym, an individual sport, and now going to your own sensibilities, thinking on your feet, working with your jabs, working with your power punches, and being more in the face of being hit directly?
Honestly, I say there's actually more relationship to it than most people think.
Okay.
For football, for me, the best part of football that I like was getting hit, was the contact part of it. It's just that some people call it maybe a sick
no
fix.
wonder you're thriving in boxing.
But I love the contact. I love getting hit. It's all the dog pile. Everybody jump in the pile. You hit anybody you see. Anybody, especially when the ball is up in the air, you run. Anybody you see, collect. Anybody.
Everybody can collect.
So that was my best part of football. And honestly, whenever I played the game, looking back now, I had no idea. Probably my coach would be laughing at me watching this, but I didn't even really know what I was doing. I was just playing football off of being athletic and listening. Every snap, I'm going towards the quarterback. They're like, your job is to tackle. It's like, I just want to hit the quarterback.
Whether it's the tight end, whether it's the wide receiver, your own is the QB, straight on the QB.
Yeah, my own is the QB. So there was a play that I didn't even realize how much I needed to, I think it was a game against Nimi, and they threw the bomb like interception. I'm like, what's interception? And the coach he was like, this guy's our starting player and he doesn't even know
what an interception is. How did we
what an interception is. But they loved me because I was, every snap, I was very physical. It doesn't matter if it was practice, if it was game night, I was going balls out, very physical, very aggressive, and I loved it. And so coming into boxing, it was really an easy transition. So after I left football, I obviously started running my insurance agency company, which I'm very blessed and thankful for, with AO. And I walked into a boxing gym to um, sell him life insurance, you know. And Coach Ricky was like, before you talk to me, you got to earn my time. I'm training my guys. We have to get in the ring. And I still have that video till tomorrow. The first day I walked in there, he showed up. There was a guy sparring in the ring, and he's like, "You have to fight this guy." And you know him, he was saying it jokingly. But for me, you know, I've been Nigerian, but we don't back down for
We know they
a
carry
challenge.
last now.
Okay, now put
When they come last, Abi.
Yes, now.
And you know, looking back, I've always had, I don't know, say this aggression or built up, you know, fighting was in my blood. I mean, even in the village self, my uncle might remember there was a day my dad almost gave me away for fighting. I fight one guy, I break his head, bust his head, bust two. And when they came, my dad was like, "Go call him."
We could probably say that was Gerald Miller before Gerald Miller.
That was, remember, before Jared Miller. And my dad said, "Hey, you know, this guy likes to fight too much in the streets. He just breaks somebody's head with bottle. Here, you want him, you can have him." So, but fighting has always been in my, you know, in my blood for me. I know this might sound sick or twisted, but the that's when you know you're alive. You know, being hit, especially when you taste blood. That iron kind of gives me that, like, okay, like we're alive now. Like it's do or die. You know. But if you don't like that, you know, that environment, it's hard to be comfortable in it. But for me, it's what I try for. It's a feeling that I enjoy. But yeah, so I walked into the gym and he told me, "Hey, if you fight this guy, I'll talk to you, you know." And he looked at the guy like, this guy beats all kinds of guys. He's already 10-0 at that point in time. Me, I don't even know anything about boxing. At that time, I just saw Ife too. That was when Ife had his fight against the guy who walked out of the ring.
Yeah.
So I said, anyway, what's the worst that could happen? I take my shirt off. I still wear my dress pants, my walk office pants, and my pen to write business. Long story short, I got into the ring, you know, boom, 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 bah, I knocked the guy out. The coach eye opened. He said, "Hey, you're my newest fighter. I will start training you." I will start training you. And then, you know, one day at a time, we just kept showing up every single day, learning the basics, and, you know, as God may have it, here we are.
Yeah, becoming the lion.
How did that moniker come about? How did the Black Lion come about? How did you craft to become not just, okay, it's been in you right from time, but I mean, like, how did you now start going by Kingsley, the Black Lion Ibeh?
Great question. So the name actually came from, we're sitting down, is like, you know, at that point in time, I was going through certain things in life. And, you know, whenever I got into the ring or even training, I had to dig, you know, there's a part of, I think everybody has that part in them. That's why we went with the Black Lion. It's really a part of you that you have, but it doesn't exist yet. So Black Lion isn't, you know, there's no really, you know, Black Lion out there, but I believe everybody has a Black Lion in them. It's just a part of you that you haven't really tapped into yet, that you don't know that exists. And for me, you know, whenever I get into the ring or even fighting, there are just certain parts of my brain that, you know, I can't even explain it sometimes. It's just, I just tap into that part and it's like, okay, like, when I do or die to be able. So and the Black Lion comes out. So, and that's where that name comes from. So it's really a part of you that, you know, you just got to dig down deep into to bring out to reality.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stop calling you Black Lion for a little while before it decides to come out. And then you see me one day and be like, "Ooh."
But you're the Black Mufasa, so.
No. I'm not black anything. I'm just Mustafa. Right now, I don't know anything about any black, nothing. I'm just me. The only thing black is my shirt. So I just want to carry on. Now for you, I know, you've had a storied career already, and it's only going to keep growing. I want to know from you, who's been that one opponent where you've been like, this guy tried?
Man, actually, most people will not even understand this or believe this. My toughest fight, that if I look back in the ring, will be Patrick Malata.
Wow.
Right. And I did win with Patrick, Malata. The only loss that I said I actually had was with Jared Anderson. But that fight, I lost that fight before I even got into the ring. All the things that happened before the fight, not having a coach, no excuses there. You live and you learn. But when I fought Patrick, after every other fight, you're still okay, you feel good, after Patrick is someone that, you hit him, he can take it, he feels it. So we went 6 rounds. But that 6 rounds was, man, when I tell you everything was thrown and he wasn't going down, I wasn't going down. After that fight, I went straight to sleep. My body was like, man, you felt this one. That's what I live for. So I enjoyed the fight. It was a good battle, but it was someone that, he could take and also return.
Oh, wow. Now, I mean, we've spoken about the past now. We've spoken about how you got to where you are, everything you've been through, the fights you've had, the toughest opponent. Now, let's look to the future. We've spoken a little bit about Dubois, spoken about the Nigerian champions. Now, let's speak about the other champion we haven't mentioned, Joshua. You've called him out a couple times. What's going on?
Man, Joshua is someone that, I see now, I know they're lining him up for Fury in the UK. I get it, but Joshua is just someone that, for me, at some point, he was my idol in the sport. I looked up to him. There's no bad feelings there, but he's someone that I know he can definitely get any time. We did talk with, Sky News was hoping to make that fight happen with me and him, but anytime, anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's in Nigeria or UK or even China, come. Even China, we go enter. But we definitely would like to fight with him. I know they have him lined up for Fury by the end of this year. Hopefully, he wins and represent Nigeria. Well, and after that, I mean, AJ, if you're hearing me, please don't take the fight. I get bad intentions for you.
And then still talk to us about his last fight. I mean, he got knocked down twice before he finished his opponent in the second round.
Yeah.
Does that give you, extra confidence that you could finish him off easily? Whether easily or not, does that give you the confidence that you could actually finish him off?
Honestly, it really just, we all have one head, but just show that I don't want to say getting weaker, but, there's mistakes happen. It's boxing, heavyweight boxing. One punch can change anything and everything. But it's just that knowing that he can be hurt pretty easily. He's a very strong puncher. He can not obviously heavyweight with everybody can punch. But can you take it just as much? One more knockdown, I think he would have lost that fight, but as God may have it, looks like it was in his stars to win, because if he would have knocked him down one more time in that first round, it would have been over. Right? And the ropes held him up. So I watched that fight already, I've analyzed it, I've been watching I've been following him for a long time. He's definitely beatable, I don't want to say easily or, or underestimate him. You can't underestimate anybody. But if I fought Joshua, I mean, it's definitely not going to go to decisions. I would knock him out.
Oh, wow.
Declaration upon declaration. I love it.
But yeah, all respect to him. He's a tough opponent, tough guy, but the level where they try to go, there are different levels to it.
You're in a different zone.
When you bring everything come, I know it's a Nigerian bomb, but there's difference to it.
There's definitely a difference.
Levels
definitely levels.
Kingsley, your cousin is former heavyweight phenom Ibeh. So how much did conversations with family, I mean, you also talked with the EVC as well, so how much of your conversations with family, with the EVC, with Ibeh, you also mentioned your cousin Emeka, how much did all this talk help you and drive you to carry the torch of the Ibehs of Enugu State and of Nigeria in what you're doing?
Yeah, honestly, after realizing it's kind of one of those things, especially with the bloodline, once you know it's in you and you can do it, it's just a matter of how bad do you want it, I strongly believe, I don't want to say necessarily genetics, but hard work, hard work, showing up every single day. That's really what we're focused on. But knowing that Ike, I've been heard his story, man. He's one crazy guy, one crazy guy. But when I look back, I'm like, okay, there's nothing different. It's just a torch, part of a generation bloodline that's been passed down to me, and it gives me that courage and excitement to continue to move forward and push, towards the goal and becoming undisputed that, they couldn't achieve. I'm just taking it one step further.
All right, champ. You're still here with us. We're still here with you. We've gone down another 2 rounds.
Yeah.
We're getting to the final straight. We're going to go on a quick
Bring it on. We don't go the distance, so we don't go the distance.
We don't go. No, this one we're going to distance.
We're going to distance.
We're going to distance here. No, please.
We're prepared for 12. We're prepared for 12. But you guys only want 8.
No, where is White Tower, please? All right, we're going to go on a quick break. Champ, stay with us. Everybody watching, we'll be right back.
Definitely.
One of the funniest mishaps in the history of sports.
Is it? Is it coming off? What is happening?
If you come up with it, I go straight to salt pandemia. That's my go-to.
Okay.
This has given us the opportunity not just to, be ourselves, but also help others. Especially, like I said, every single person out there with a dream. Starting out with boxing, I didn't even start till the age of 26.
Oh, wow.
When I got into the ring, didn't know anything. So anything is definitely possible. If you have a dream and you're disciplined, but work.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, you missed a hell of a bout. I mean, we've gone 5 rounds with the champ himself, Kingsley Ibeh. He's in studio with us. It's not just me and Nostradamus. I had to get a partner in studio. The gang is here. The Sportsphere gang is here. I mean, we can't take the man on alone. Imagine me leaving you to do, even if it's just a verbal bout.
I'm even a welterweight, so I'm not even a heavyweight.
So you're saying that I need to be here because I'm a heavyweight?
You're not heavyweight. You're so not a heavyweight.
Thank you very much. I
maybe
appreciate you.
cruiserweight, maybe super middleweight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah. But me, I know I'm a heavyweight. Don't worry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take some of your questions just to hear from you. And the first one to the champ. Champ, are you with us?
Yes, I am here.
All right, the first question to the champ, Nostradamus is going to read it out.
Okay, so looking at the state of boxing in Nigeria, what is your take on the state of boxing in Nigeria, especially as we are representing Nigeria in the Commonwealth Games, the ongoing Commonwealth Games that's happening in Glasgow?
Instead of boxing in Nigeria, I definitely, like I said, when I was growing up in Nigeria, we didn't really know much about boxing. We just watched it on TV in Tyson, but I'm seeing that it's beginning to grow. And I strongly believe that it's just the beginning because, Nigeria, they are our body, they are our lineage. But I think it's definitely growing. I don't see any reason why not only we dominate any conference or any tournaments that we're in, but I would love to see, boxing even grow more and bigger in Nigeria, have more stadiums, more boxing gyms, just for the younger generations to be able to have a place to grow, train, and understand that, it's a way of life.
All right, champ. I mean, boxing in Nigeria has always been massive. It's something that a lot of kids, a lot of youngsters, you know, I've been to the National Stadium a lot when I was younger, and I saw a lot of people training for boxing. So I think it's something that, I agree with you. I mean, it's big.
Yeah.
It's big, and it always has the potential to get bigger. All right, champ, I have some more questions for you. One of them says, what does Kingsley believe? Okay, we've already done that. So we have one from Blessing Odejimi, says, Kingsley, they call you the Black Lion. What's the story behind that name, and how does it shape how you fight in the ring? I know we've already taken that, but please, let's just humor the young man.
Answer it. So the name, you know, if you look at all Nigerian names, which is what I love most, even for my tribal name, being Chibo, is that it has a meaning. There's something behind it. So the Black Lion did not just come from anywhere. When I got into the ring, like my first couple of fights, I think I even went with the Black Lion. But when I realized that we went with the Black Lion because it's a part of you that everybody has, it's something that doesn't exist. You know, you go in the wild, you won't see a Black Lion, but we went with that name, the Black Lion, because it's a part of you that you have to dig deep into and bring out to reality. So every time I'm in the ring, there's a part of me that I'm tapping into that I don't even know how to explain, you know, but anytime I'm in the ring ready to fight, like it's do or die. Like if I die in the ring, I die a happy man. And that's not something that I don't, like right now, I don't want to die, please. But if I'm in the ring, I'm tapping into the Black Lion, and it's just a part of me that doesn't normally exist, but we can bring that part out to reality. That's where that name comes from.
Wow.
Okay, the champ, Black Lion. This question is from Badejo Adenike. She's asking, is there a time you felt like giving up and quitting and retiring from boxing, or, you know, just dropping your guard and you're not doing this work again? And how did you overcome that fear or that urge to quit?
That is a very, very strong, strong question too. And honestly, with every sport, everything you do, even day-to-day life, sometimes the crown gets, you know, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. And I've seen a lot of fighters that quit, they don't show up. For me, I do the same thing I do with my work or my job or my business. I take it one day at a time. Because sometimes in boxing, especially the higher you climb, sometimes you go 3-4 months with nothing lined up, no fight scheduled. And it's hard to stay active in the gym training, especially since you have one body. There are times that sometimes even middle of the workout, I'm like, man, what am I doing this workout for? I don't have any fight lined up or anything. But the only thing that keeps me going is the focus and the goal. You know, we want to become undisputed. And my goal is to get 1% better every single day. I'm not focused on what I can't control or what didn't happen, because I've had times where I have a fight lined up and 2 weeks before the fight, it pulls off. Now you have to train. You've been training for 3 months before that. And, you know, so it's very hard, but it's really to focus on the goal, what you're really going after, have your why. You know, if your why is big enough, the how doesn't matter.
That's fantastic. I mean, everybody needs to have, you know, that conviction, that determination, that drive, that zeal, that even if things aren't looking up. I think it's common for us Nigerians to have that. It's something I see in the Nigerian spirit.
Yeah.
So I'm not even surprised to hear you saying
never give up.
We never give up.
We
always keep going. And
in the face of adversity, especially even if you look at the country.
Anyway, now wait.
Anyway, now wait.
Anyway, now wait. We'll always find it. We'll always find it. All right, so I have a final question here from Emmanuel Fadikpe, because I mean, we've been going for an hour. Is boxing a profession to you or a passion?
So this is another big controversial question that I answered the other day at one of the stand-up comments that I went to. Boxing is it's not a game, more. Please, you don't play boxing. It's not a sport. People think it's a sport. That's fine. People who treat it as a sport, you know, you can die in the ring. The people who's died in the ring. For me, it's not a sport. You fight boxing. You don't play boxing. So it's definitely a way of life. It's really disciplining yourself and just becoming 1% better every single day, moving towards a certain goal. But boxing is a one-man game. Really, yes, you have your coaches and trainers, they help you outside the ring. But when you're in that ring, especially, you know, like Tyson always said, I didn't really understand this until I experienced it. So everybody has a game plan, right? Until you get punched in the mouth. That's when you really know if your plan is going to work or if you really have a plan.
I'm with you on that, especially as you guys are gladiators. That's what Nostradamus keeps saying. He says it's a polygist situation. You know, you hit, you take it, you get hit. You know, it's dangerous. It's not easy. It's something that
it's like, basically like war.
It is, yeah. It's basically because it's kill or be killed.
It's kill or be killed. You're in front of fire, and you're also giving fire. So you're returning fire. You're receiving fire. It's the be-all and end-all of sports. To me, I would say that combat sports, not just boxing, but combat sports in general, should be the king of all sports because there are more risks there. There are more lifetime repercussions if things go bad. If the referee is so slow to spot that this fighter can't continue, it could have damaging effects to that individual's career. I mean, the career of Muhammad Ali and the life of Muhammad Ali, it's basically because of what happened in the squared circle. So Kingsley, I mean, you're doing a phenomenal job representing Nigeria, representing Enugu, representing Ndigbo, and representing the Ibehs as well.
Yeah. So for you, I'm not going to call you Black Lion. Kingsley. I don't want to make it one demon. Kingsley, do you have any final thoughts for people watching you? Any message, any special shout out? I know you've thrown one, no, actually 2 special shout outs already, and I'm sure they're watching. So is there anything else you want to say? Any comments you want to drop?
Yeah, you know, on this first and foremost, you know, to Nigerians, you know, very, very honored and appreciate, you know, the love, support, a lot of support from all over the world. Major shout out to you guys, the CBI News, you know, not only just entertainment news, but also national news, what things what's going on in the world. Very sharp, accurate, and short information, giving us the best information. Major shout out to my promoters, you know, Mr. Will who make this happen, my manager Maka Magic, you know, has a lot of good things coming up. Emperor, you know, major salute to him. But, you know, my family, friends, loved ones, people who really, you know, it's not just all about me, a one-man band. I really have a very strong support system, people that help me function because, you know, I can't do it all by myself. But other than that, you know, when it comes to the boxing world, you know, I want to put the best fights. My biggest next goal is I would like to, there are some fights I believe it's deserved in Nigeria, you know, especially the people in the top 20 right now, Moses, the Ife, the Dynamite Dubois, AJ mainly, you know, I'd love to have those fights in Nigeria. So I believe with the support of people in Nigeria, we can actually make that fight happen in our home town versus happening anywhere else in the world. Though I'll still show up, but I'll prefer it to be at home in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Nwafo. Thank you very much, Kingsley, the Black Lion Ibeh. Thank you for your time and for you know, giving us a look, a sneak peek behind the curtain, behind the ring. We're seeing you for who you are, not just as a boxer, but as a person, as a man, as a son of the soil. Thank you very much, Kingsley.
I mean,
Thank you very
Kingsley,
much.
I mean, I've learned so much from you. Especially as you've knocked me out in the 5th round. I appreciate it. I've learned never to pick any kind of bout with a boxer, period. So anybody out there, if you're going to fight, just know I will lose, but I will still stand up and fight. Nigeria will carry last. We will still go out.
Yes, Nigeria will come last. Nigeria will come last.
We
I
still
think
stand
coming the
up.
Black Lion, don't fear coming the Black Lion. The Black Lion is an angel. It's no demon, an angel that they come out.
No, even HSF they fight.
The power.
Even HSF they fight.
Final one, Kingsley. Give us a shout out in Igbo, like Swa in Igbo. Show us your roots. Yes.
Biko kwano.
Yes.
Ndị be anyị ekene emu unu. Ekene emu unu. Kini ihe ga-asị ba no, but anyway, ka
Like
ekene emu Chukwu.
ginger in Igbo as a boxer for your fans. Quickly.
Ginger in Igbo.
Yes.
Ndị Igbo kwenu.
Hey.
Kwenu.
Hey. CBI kwenu.
Kwenu.
Hey!
Ka ejebe.
Nice one. Thank you so much. Black Lion, I'll be giving permission. Black Lion, until we actually meet face to face, because I know your next bout is going to be here. I have it, it's a feeling I have in my soul. And we will meet on that day, and I will be your special ring side walk-in.
Me, I'll be your special ring announcer.
Yeah, there we go.
Amen,
until
amen.
when we meet.
We'll
and to
make it
everyone
happen.
who tuned in, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Sportsphere on CBI News. Till we catch you next time. Stay blessed.